Question.
Well, you said it's good cuddle weather.
Question. Stop the music for a second. Now, we all got invited last night to Kanye West listening session. Did anybody go?
Hell no.
I had every intention of going. I got dressed. That's the real reason I went out yesterday.
And you didn't go?
And I ended up not going.
I'm not interested in Kanye Kardashian in no way, shape, or form.
I was running late, and I kind of felt like by the time I got there,
it was going to be over,
end,
so you just said you just not want to go?
Yeah, so I left my house, was on my way there. Then I saw I had started from people's tweets.
Yeah. Exactly. I was looking at people's tweets and looking at people's Instagram, and he still got that damn not for sale thing up.
Oh.
The album goes on sale June 18th.
Well, he also
so what's not for sale?
He also doesn't want radio.
All right. No
was he there? Was Ye there?
Jay-Z was there. Beyonce was there. But he doesn't want radio. So I said, well,
I'm not interested.
I don't know if he wants me there then.
June 18th, I'm copping J. Cole and Mac Miller.
I'm going to get Kanye's album, too. I want to hear Kanye's album.
If somebody let me hear it, I'll listen to it.
Oh, stop
but
it.
I'm not going to buy it.
Well, let's get the show cracking. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. If you're upset, tell them why you're mad. You can call us. And also, if you missed the decision, we're going to get that back on. Let's go. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:13. It's going to be a high of 81 today. Now, Yee.
Yes.
Front page news coming up. What are we talking about?
Yes, 911 is apparently a joke. There are some shocking details about how messed up our 911 system is here in New York City. Also, we are getting ready for the Super Bowl, and I'll tell you what New York is doing for that.
Okay. All right. Also, we got to talk about Chad Ochocinco, too.
What an idiot.
We'll talk about him. He has to serve 30 days in prison. We'll tell you why when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105 right now. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' on his traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes on the upper Lincoln Tunnel 5 in. Holland Tunnel looks okay. Tabassy Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit. And this report is powered by Panera Bread. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:20. Let's get in the front page news. Now, in sports, last night, no games. Tonight, the Yankees take on Oakland. St. Louis plays the Mets, and the Heat play the Spurs at 9 p.m.
Go Spurs. Hashtag Heat hater.
Now,
Go Heat.
Let's keep it with the sports. Super Bowl is actually coming to New York or / New Jersey. Now, they're doing something special on 42nd Street. What are they doing?
Yeah, they're going to actually have a Super Bowl Boulevard, and that is between 34th and 44th Street. They're going to have an 8-lane, 180-foot high, long toboggan run. So I guess people can toboggan on that, but I guess there has to be snow. They're saying it can handle up to 1,000 riders an hour. So that run is going to be between 40th and 41st Streets. And that's going to start being open January 29th to February 1st. They also are going to have a huge screen outside of Macy's and Herald Square, and you can view footage from NFL films on that screen.
That's going to be different, but it should be a lot of fun. They're going to have fake snow out there and all that.
People hate the Super Bowl when the weather's not nice.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they usually have it in places where the weather is nice.
Right.
That toboggan thing sounds like a terrible idea.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Man, it sounds like a lot's going to cause a lot of traffic.
You never seen the Jamaican bobsled team? You never seen that movie?
Keep that in Jamaica.
It was warm.
I
think that was warm. I think that's a little different.
All right, also, Chad Ochocinco. What's going on with him now?
Chad Ochocinco was in big trouble. He was in court, and he was about to get off. Everything looked like it was going to be all right with his lawyer, and the judge was like, okay, we're not going to send you to jail. Next thing you know, he smacks his lawyer on the butt. And I guess people do that in football.
It's a male lawyer, too.
His male lawyer,
right.
Yeah. And guess what the judge said?
What?
You're going to be sentenced to 30 days in prison.
You
think this is a joke?
You
think this is a game?
That's abuse of power.
That's not abuse of power, man. Chad Johnson should know better. You're in court for a domestic violence charge. You're in court because you didn't go see your probation officer. You're not taking responsibility for actions. You're not taking it serious.
He messed up. He made a mistake. He was excited. He was happy. He got let go. And instead of giving his lawyer a high five, he smacked him on the butt.
Well, Chad Ochocinco said, I had no intent to make this a joke because my life is in shambles right now.
Listen, you do all of that after the gavel drops. After the gavel drops and you get your sentence, then you do that when court's over. Not during court before you even get sentenced.
Well, Chad and his attorney tried to convince the judge to accept the original terms of the deal, but too late. He tweeted out a final goodbye. He said, love me through the good and the bad because I'm going to love you regardless. See you in 30.
I've never seen nobody slap their lawyer's ass in the courtroom. Okay.
Hold on to your butt.
So who the hell does he think he is to reinvent the wheel?
And lastly, 911 is a joke. For real, right?
Yes, and according to city officials, there are so many glitches in the new 911 dispatch system. At first, they were trying to blame certain things on human error. For instance, there was a recent incident on June 4th. A 4-year-old girl was fatally struck by an SUV, but she was still responsive at first. But it took so long for them to respond from EMS that by the time they got there, the girl had passed away. They're saying she could have possibly lived if they would have dispatched an ambulance a little bit quicker. Well, they're saying that the dispatcher actually messed up. She was going for her scheduled break, and she handed her computer to a replacement dispatcher. They didn't see the call come through. But according to everybody else, they're saying these calls, when you call 911, they pop up on everybody's screen. So there's no way 40 people didn't see this call pop up. So it seems like there's a glitch in the system. And in many different incidents, because, it's a new 911 system that they're using now, they're saying a lot of people actually are not getting their calls, and sometimes things are waiting for like 3 hours before they see them and respond to them.
Wow. All right. Well, hopefully they get that fixed.
They're going to have to.
We don't need nobody dying. All right. Now, up next is the decision. If you missed the decision, we're going to get that back on. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. It's decision time. We have some people here. Who do we have here?
Well, Lynn is here. What's up, Lynn?
Hi.
Lynn, what up?
Hi, Envy. How are you?
You're with Tamik, which is weird.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Hi.
What the hell's your problem? Why are you so nervous? Are you fed or something?
Is your real name Tamika or something? Like
No, it's just Tamik.
All right, so
What's wrong with your man? He act like the feds or something.
Lynn and Tamik, how do y'all know each other?
I am best friends with his woman.
Oh.
Okay, so you and his girlfriend are best friends.
Yep, we've been best friends for 5 years.
For 5 years.
Yes.
All right, so
Wait a minute. That's how you're gonna start the show? You're knocking off your best friends? Wait. Explain it. I'm confused.
All right.
Do you want to explain? You explain.
Right, so
I'll let Tamik explain.
I've been going out with Daisha for like a year. I'm in love with her.
Who's Daisha?
her best friend, Lynn's best friend.
Okay.
My girlfriend. And we had a party.
Party?
They had a party at their apartment.
So
Stop
you
being
guys are
nervous,
roommates. So
Okay.
So Lynn, Deja's your roommate.
Yes, she is. She's my roommate, and we've been best friends for
I
5 years.
already know where this is heading.
Stop being nervous, man. Stay with your chest, man up.
We made a mistake.
What's the mistake? Y'all had sex?
Yes.
It's never a mistake to have sex, sir.
We had sex.
There's a beautiful woman over there.
So you had sex with your best
Not a
friend's
mistake.
boyfriend.
I did.
All right, Deja.
Yes.
You show no remorse, Daisy.
No,
You're like,
I mean,
whatever.
It's not that I don't have any remorse. It is what it is at this point.
Wow.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't-
It was an accident. We were drunk. We were extremely drunk.
You can't unfornicate with him. It's not like you can take it back.
I can't, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to take
So
it
you were
back.
drunk and slept with your best friend's boyfriend.
I
That's
did.
crazy.
I did.
Was it amazing?
I don't remember.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't even
It's like-
remember.
So how do you
So
know
it
it
didn't
happened?
But it did because
How do you know what happened? And how you know it was...
You got burns?
I'm pregnant. That's.
Oh!
That's
So wait, okay, now I gotta ask this, Lynn.
Oh, you shot the club up.
Are you sure it's Tamik's?
Of course, it's Tamik's. I haven't had sex with anybody in a year. Besides
Okay, so you
Tamik.
choose your friend's
So,
boyfriend. So you don't
I
have sex
didn't
with anybody,
choose
but
him.
you randomly get drunk and have sex with him.
I didn't choose him. It was a mistake. We were drunk.
But how many people were at the party? How you know it was him?
You could have got a train ran on you.
No, everyone left. Everyone left.
Oh.
It wasn't. Yeah, the party was over. Everyone left, and it was just him and I at
Party
the
wasn't
party.
over.
How do you know?
It was Daisha, and Daisha was she was knocked out sleeping. She was drunk too.
Is Deja that young lady sitting outside right there in the green room?
Yeah, she is. That's my friend.
We're gonna
That's
tell her.
awful. This is how you do your friends?
I don't. It was a mistake. You
Well,
know,
hold
I
on.
can't.
Let's bring it.
Let me shake my hand first, player. That was some good looking chick. Come on, shake my hand. Now don't be ashamed. There you go. Woo woo.
Now, guys, don't say anything. She thinks she's here because of a game show. That's why you got her here. So let's bring her in. Don't say anything, okay?
Okay.
Send the intern to go get her. Wow.
With friends like that?
He was drunk.
Shh. Hey, Deja.
What's up, Deja, with your fine ass?
Sit down
Hey,
right
Deja.
there. Watch your mouth.
I'm feeling lucky today.
All
I was
right.
dreaming about Jamaica. I know I can get this trip.
Now,
I need a vacation.
What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica.
Now, this is how it works. Now, you want tickets to go to Jamaica. We're going to ask your friends some questions, and you got to answer the same answers. If you guys answer the same answers like you know each other that well, you guys will go to Jamaica.
I can do this.
Right?
Okay.
Lynn and Tamik.
Yes.
What is Deja's favorite movie?
I know that. That's
Okay.
the best man.
The best man. Now, well, hold on. Angela Yee.
Yes.
Now look at Deja's paper. Is that true?
Yes, her favorite movie is The Best Man. That's
Okay.
We going to Jamaica.
Wait, no, not
John,
yet.
you gotta get a couple more.
Not yet.
Okay.
You gotta,
All right.
you gotta get one more right.
All right.
Deja,
Yeah.
how many months is Lynn pregnant?
What'd you say?
I said, how many months?
is Lynn pregnant, Deja?
Lynn
What?
Pregnant.
Wow.
Well,
Yes.
let's ask Tamik. Tamik,
Wow.
how many months is Lynn pregnant?
Hold on for a second. Why would Tamik know about Lynn's pregnancy?
Ding, 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 ding. You're not going to Jamaica, but you got
Tamik,
the
tell
answer
him
right.
before I do.
Hold up. When we come back, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1, and we're in the middle of the decision. Woo! Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're in the middle of the decision. Now, you explain what's going on for people that are just joining us.
Well, Lynn is here, and Lynn and Deja are best friends and roommates. And Deja and Tamik are boyfriend and girlfriend. Or They were. But anyway, we'll get to that.
Hold on for a second. What did you just say?
Yeah, don't try to play them, Yee.
I'm saying, okay, I'm not going to say nothing. I think, you know
tense.
what? It's time for me to step aside. Who's going to say this, Lynn or Tamik?
Okay. Oh, Charlamagne.
Hold on for a second. What does this have to do with the trip to Jamaica?
It has a lot to do with it.
Can we let's try to win the trip and then we can...
1 second.
You didn't answer the question, though. How many months is Lynn pregnant?
True.
She's not
pregnant. All right,
Let's
try this. She's pregnant. Who's the father?
Lynn. Why didn't you tell me?
I'm going to give you a hint. Do you need a lifeline?
I was nervous.
Daisha,
nervous about what?
Daisha, the father is in this room.
The father is Charlamagne? You didn't tell me.
I mean, you know, I like getting drunk and shooting clubs up, but this wasn't me this time.
No.
I'm mad.
No, it wasn't.
So it's not me.
No.
Angela Yee,
Daisha, it's not me. Daisha, don't be nice.
Hold on for a second.
Process elimination.
There's too many people talking and it's getting confusing.
Okay.
Now, what is going on?
Daisha, you remember that party we had at the house a couple of months ago?
Wait, she's so sweet.
Okay, yeah.
Well, when you were passed out, drunk, and me and Tamik slept together.
You and who?
Tamik, your boyfriend.
Me and Tamik slept together. I'm pregnant,
She's
and
shaking.
Tamik is the father.
And she's keeping the baby.
Okay.
By the way.
Why you not playing so much,
okay. This is real cute. What I'm trying to figure out is when we going to Jamaica, the prank and the punk. I'm pumped. So let's just move forward.
Daisha,
No,
I really, you know what? I wish this was a joke. I'm gonna be for real with you. It's not a joke. Like, I don't play around like that, but that's nothing to play with. Your best friend is pregnant by your boyfriend.
Hold on for a second. This is
still a joke.
Your best friend's pregnant by your boyfriend.
I'm pregnant by
That's why Drake say no new friends.
I'm 4 months pregnant, and Tamik is the father.
No Jamaica.
And she's keeping the baby. She wants to have the child.
Lynn.
Yes.
You know that you've been my friend for 5 years.
Oh, damn.
What you did to me?
I would never expect you to keep a secret. Hold on for a second, like a pregnancy for me, and you pregnant for 4 minutes, and to me, I should smack you.
Wait, hold on. We made a mistake. It was one time. It was one time.
That's all it takes. With no condom, Tamik?
Tamik, what you got to say?
I messed up. It was one time.
And I just want to say, regardless of anything, we've been best friends, and I still want you to be the godmother.
Bitch, I will slap you down a flight of stairs. Let's go. Do not play with me this morning. Y'all got me down here from my job for this. And how you know that's not even his baby? That might not even be his baby.
That's what I said.
No. You know I haven't had sex with anyone.
I don't know you. Okay?
She didn't even know you were pregnant. How she gonna know?
Liar.
Oh,
You're a liar. But don't touch me. Do not touch me.
There you go, Daisha. There you go, Daisha. There you go, Daisha. Shut your ass down.
Get him away from me.
Yeah, you trying to
Get him away from me.
Spell 1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:50. Let's get into the rumors. The rumors. Chad Ochocinco's in trouble.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Chad Ochocinco, yes, has been arrested. He's in jail, and he got 30 days. Now, he was in court in Florida, and he playfully slapped his male lawyer's ass. The judge got very upset when that happened. The whole entire courtroom burst into laughter. Here is what the judge had to say in court.
Are you satisfied with the assistance of your attorney?
He's awesome.
You should be. He's an excellent attorney. He did a great job for you, sir. Do you have any questions for him? Mr. Johnson, I don't know that you're taking this whole thing seriously. I just saw you slap your attorney on the backside.
I don't think it was done as any disrespect to the court.
The whole courtroom was laughing because he just slapped you.
I don't think he meant
on
to
the
get a
behind.
reaction. I know. I don't think he meant to get
I'm not going to accept these plea negotiations. These can be remanded into custody of the Broward Sheriff's Office. As a condition of his probation, is to serve 30 days in the Broward County Jail.
Yep.
Explain what happened, because it's hard to hear.
Well, the judge told him, I don't know if you're taking this very seriously. And because of that, his punishment is going to be 30 days in jail. He is going to have to go to jail.
Well, you're in court for a probation violation. The reason you're on probation is domestic violence. You already showed you're not taking it serious by missing your meeting with your PO. Then you got the nerve to be in court playing, slapping your lawyer on the ass. Come on, go do this time, Playboy.
It's abuse of power. Definitely abuse of power.
In addition to that, he also had his probation extended until December 21st, 2013, and he has to do an additional 25 hours of community service and extra therapy sessions.
He called that on himself. You cannot be in. Have you ever seen somebody slap their lawyer on the ass in the court?
It's like giving your lawyer a high five.
After you get sentenced.
She said you don't have to do the time. High five. Good job,
he
lawyer.
He should have waited till the gavel dropped. Then he could have did a Tupac walk out the court.
It was abuse of power.
All right, Jay-Z is going to be celebrating the 10-year anniversary of 4040, and that's going to be on Monday. Now, they're saying so far that CeCe Sabathia is going to be there, A-Rod, Victor Cruz, Beyonce, of course, and he's spending $250,000 on the whole entire party. So
that means it must be an open bar.
It is going to be an open bar, of course. He has his cognac,
his own liquor, of course,
Ace of Spades, in the building. All right, Janet Jackson is cutting ties with her freeloading brothers. They are saying that she changed her phone number. Only her mom has it, Katherine Jackson. She said it seems like the money that she gave them was never enough. She was just helping them with everything from their child support payments to their foreclosures.
She's a billionaire now. She can help the family out.
But she has grossed $1 billion from concert tours, acting gigs, album sales, corporate sponsorships, and all of that.
And marriage.
And yes, she is married to a billionaire. But they said her husband even is like, okay, I support you cutting them off because they're very demanding and they keep on asking for help. When do you stop?
Well, let's be clear. The Jackson 4 have been freeloading for a long time. They've been freeloading off Michael since day one. That's why Michael went solo.
Well, yeah, they said Michael Jackson, when he was alive, he was the one that kept them afloat.
You think, what has Tito ever done?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Didn't his son take Kim Kardashian's virginity?
Okay, so he hit it first. Cool. He don't even get no credit for that.
Definitely don't.
Ray J get the credit for that.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, is there ever a good reason to punch a woman in the face or to hit a woman? I should say.
What Envy? Are you serious?
We're going to explain.
I would hope not.
What is wrong with you?
Listen, we're going to explain when we come back.
You need better segues.
A lady poured. Nope. We're going to explain when we come back. Is there ever a good reason to punch a woman in the face? We'll tell you about an NFL football player that might have done that. We'll talk about it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' on this traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 10 minutes on the upper level, 5 minutes on the lower level. Lincoln Tunnel 10 in, Holland Tunnel 10 in, and Tabassy Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit. Power 105 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Shout to French Montana. He was at Glass with me last night. Shout to Clue 2. Now, we was talking about, is there ever a reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, explain what happened yesterday with NFL football player.
Well, Pac-Man Jones says that he got arrested for protecting himself. Now, He was outside of a bar, and that's when a woman actually threw a drink on him, and he felt like she could have potentially hit him with a beer bottle. He said, just got arrested for protecting myself. I will not let this break me or change what I have worked so hard for. So a surveillance video did show that she was pouring beer on him before the alleged assault. And
he hit her.
He did hit her. He did hit her. The reason why, he said he was standing outside the bar. She asked for a picture. He told them no because he's married, and the last thing he wants is a picture with two women showing up on Twitter. That's when he was hit in the head with a bottle from only a few feet away. He turned around and slapped her. He had no idea what was going on, who threw the bottle. And
it looked faster than that. It looked like an instant reaction.
Right, it was a reaction. He slapped. Right. Was it really a slap?
I don't know if it was a slap or a snuff or a hit. When a football player slap is a hit, I mean, he's, 350 pounds all muscle? It hurt. It put her on her ass. How tall is he?
He's like,
how big is he?
Maybe 2-something. 350 is offensive lineman.
Well, put her on her ass. She was definitely knocked out, right on the floor.
I mean, I always say the first law of nature is self-preservation. If you're being attacked by anybody, male or female, yes, you should defend yourself, but you usually won't win that in the court of law. And police will laugh at you. And you got to define defend yourself. Am I going to punch you and knock you out? No. But I will restrain you. I've had a girl, swing out on me, and I have put her in a sleeper hole.
Why would somebody swing on you?
Well, it was this situation where my cousin was dating this chick, and I was telling him the chick was a hoe. So I had slept with her previously, so she tried to act fly in front of him, like, tell him why I'm a hoe then. So she started swinging on me, and I put her in a sleeper hole. I didn't put her in a sleeper hole.
Well, let's open up the phone.
I restrained her.
800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, she was out of order. Like, even if they were arguing.
So you're saying, yes, there's a good reason?
I'm just saying that.
All right, Envy, so you're saying that was a good reason for Pac-Man Jones to hit her?
In this situation, if she poured or threw a bottle at me, and we're that close, My reaction is going to be to defend myself.
No, I'm walking away from that. If you throw a drink on me or a bottle, I'm walking away.
Maybe you can, because the bottle could break, it could cut my face.
I can see it now.
Instant reaction.
I can see it now. DJ Envy, a.k.a. Rashawn Casey, arrested for putting his hands on a woman.
And I've seen girls.
Doesn't sound like
I've seen girls attack guys with brass knuckles. I've seen girls attack guys with razors.
Where are you from?
If you're being
Sir, where are you from?
Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
I've
seen that in Jersey.
Absolutely, I've seen it before. There was a lady that cut somebody in the face, sliced his face up.
We actually just saw that at the K. Michelle show here.
Absolutely. Girl opened up another chick with a stiletto. That could have easily been a guy.
Absolutely. I'm gonna defend myself first and then say, "Oh, it's my bad. Sorry, I thought you had a weapon." But if you got the audacity to throw a bottle at me or pour a bottle on my head, then I got to defend myself.
Well, you see who went to jail.
But you know,
it's also because he's a big black guy and she was a small white woman.
But me also, I'm always thinking, as you will see, I will run in a heartbeat. So if a girl throws a bottle at me, I'm gonna probably haul ass because I know I'm gonna end up on the
World Star.
No, I'm gonna end up being the one in jail.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Taking your phone calls right now, 800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, explain what happened with NFL football player Pac-Man Jones.
He was outside of a bar, and a woman asked to take a picture with him. He said no, because he's married, and he doesn't want to have that picture up on Twitter or something. Mm-hmm. At that point, she did pour a drink on him from a beer bottle, and that's when he reacted by hitting her.
Right.
And he did get arrested, and he tweeted out, "Just got arrested for protecting myself. I will not let this break me or change what I have worked so hard for."
What do you think, Angela? You've seen the video.
I think that in a situation like that, you have to walk away, especially knowing who you are.
But you might not be able to walk away. It's one of those reactions.
Well, he definitely couldn't walk away because then he ended up going to jail. Mm-hmm. So if you don't want to go to jail, then that's what you have to do. The only time I think that you really, because I don't know if I would say that he was defending himself. He was reacting.
The bottle could have broke over his head, cut him in the face.
She didn't touch him with the bottle, though.
Yeah.
He was more reacting. It wasn't really defending yourself. I could see now if she hit him with the bottle and then you got to punch her to, that I could see.
I mean, I've seen women attack with brass knuckles. I've seen women attack with razors. But as a man, you got to be wide a little different when it comes to women. Like, I see a lot of these cats putting hands on women in the street with no hesitation. Me, I'm going to restrain you. Full Nelson, $1 Million Dream, sleeper hold, cripple across face. I'm going to do that. But
$1 Million Dream is just as bad.
No, it's not. Because it's just a restraining and it calms you down. And by calm you down, I mean put you to sleep.
Yeah, you could die.
No, you're not. Not if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, all right.
I watched Ted DiBiase apply that move for years.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to kill a girl.
Come here. Let me show you how to do it. I bet you I'll put you to sleep and chop your neck, wake you right back up.
I'll pass. Let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We got Maurice on the line. Maurice, is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman?
Yeah, I believe there is. If my life is threatened in any way, whether it's a knife, a bottle can kill you.
There you go.
If someone hits you right over the head properly, something like that, I feel like, I would hit a woman. But normally, there's no reason.
What about if you can just walk away instead?
Or run away?
I mean, yeah, there's a chance, but if you think about it, you already got cracked over the head with a bottle. There could be damage done right there.
Well, she shouldn't have got that close to you to begin with.
Well, she didn't hit him with the bottle, though. In all fairness, she did pour a drink.
She poured a bottle of alcohol on his head.
Beer.
Oh, well, then that I would walk away from, especially being a football player.
Absolutely.
I would have to walk away from.
Thanks, bro. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nancy calling from Harlem. How are you?
Nancy, good morning. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman?
I kind of sort of think so, because there's way so many women out here who think that just because men are being raised to not hit women, that they can get away with a lot. And there are just some women that just need to be let know, like, look, you're going to have situations where you have to defend yourself. Not that he has to necessarily go out and hit her like a man, but he has to let her know that you can't put your hands on me just because men are not supposed to hit a woman.
Now, Nancy, you sound like you've been slapped down a flight of stairs by a man before.
Absolutely not, because I know better than to try to challenge a man.
There you go.
And that's true. Nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. As a female, you don't put your hands on a man, and as a man, you don't put your hands on a woman.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mama.
No problem.
Al, good morning.
Good morning.
Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman, Al?
No, I'm going to say no, but I'm going to keep it real and say a woman's mouth is just as lethal as a man's hands.
Yeah, that's not going to hold up in the court of law, buddy.
At all.
No, I'm not justifying. You're right. But, women got a nasty mouth, man. Okay. They get deep with it. That's all I'm saying.
What does her mouth have to do with putting hands on her?
Women do have a nasty mouth, but they ain't never a reason to punch her in it.
Nah. I mean, at the end of the day, we know we males, and we know we are definitely more dominant.
All right.
100%. So.
Thank you, bro. 800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yow.
Taking your calls right now. 800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, Pac-Man Jones is a football player. Got into an argument with a woman.
Which he could have walked away from.
She poured, what was it, beer on him?
Yes.
A bottle of beer on him, and he slapped her. I don't know if he slapped her, hit her, punched her, but he struck her.
He could have walked away, though.
So the question is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Phone lines are wide open, 800-585-1051. Is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, we're talking about what happened with Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, you want to tell him right fast?
Yes, actually, Pac-Man Jones got arrested for, he says, protecting himself. He was outside of a bar. A woman approached him to take a picture. He told her no because he's married. He doesn't want that to pop up on Twitter or something. That's when she poured a drink on him, a beer on him, and bang, he got arrested because he hit her.
Now, Charlamagne believes that any man in that situation should either walk away or constrain.
You should only put a what?
Constrain a woman.
Restrain.
My bad.
So
constrain, restrain.
So basically, if it's not a life or death situation, yes, walk away. If it is a life or death situation where a chick has a weapon or something, yeah, you should restrain.
The only time a man should hit a woman is if they're having sex and she asks him to.
But a couple of months ago, you guys said it was okay when that bus driver uppercutted that girl.
I never said that was okay.
No one said that.
Y'all didn't say it was okay?
I said it was funny. The difference between being funny and okay. It's not okay.
It was a great viral video.
But I will say...
He lost his job.
I will say in that situation, that old man was minding his business and that chick ran up on him, and in that situation, he had to defend himself. I don't know if he had to uppercut him.
No, he got up and did that.
Because you don't know what that woman had. The woman kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him.
If you can walk away, walk away. If it's possible. The bus driver couldn't really walk away.
And the first law of nature is self-preservation. You're going to defend yourself. That's just your natural instinct, male or female. No, don't matter who attacking you. You're going to defend yourself.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We have Nicole on the line. Nicole, is there ever a good reason to put your hands on a woman?
You know, I was sitting here waiting. I don't think, like, when you pose a question like that, you can always say no. However, things happen. You know, my brother, I have an older brother, he always told me to stay in a woman's place because every man don't feel the same way about putting their hands on a woman. So for women who jump up to try to fight men, these are the things that happen. I was in Harlem one day, and I seen this girl and this guy got into it about their line space. And the guy was very, respectful in a suit. He was at work on his lunch. He said, I'm not going to argue with you. But she kept going. She turned around and mushed him. He knocked her out.
Wow.
And it happened right there, but she kept going, antagonizing, kept going. He wasn't arguing, and this is what happened. Then she put her hands on him.
Well, let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a serious question?
God.
Why didn't you pull out your phone and record that and put it on World Star?
Stop it.
Come on now.
I didn't put that on no damn World.
Have a good morning,
You slipping, boo.
Hello, who's this?
It's Emily from Brooklyn. She definitely deserved it.
You think she deserved it?
You saw the video?
You're damn right. I didn't see the video, but just by the way it sounds, she definitely deserved
She poured a drink on him.
Right.
Yeah, you're damn right. Somebody poured a drink on me, I'm going to slap them too, man or woman.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
I will say if a girl pours a drink on me, I'll probably pour a bucket of ice on her, but I'm not going to hit her.
No, okay, but you know what? He should learn his lessons too. As a married man, he should have been home with his wife, and this would have never happened.
I don't know if he's married.
I don't know about that. He could have just went out
he
with
was
his
out
friends.
with his boys, and he said no pictures. My advice for all of you men out there, if you ever feel the urge to hit a woman and you can walk away, walk away.
Yeah, take a breather and walk away.
If you can do that.
But in this case, it just seems like it was just a reaction. It was just the drink came and then his hand went boom. You know what I mean?
I mean, the drink I can walk away from, but I've seen situations like I've had my father's girlfriend's daughter has beaten a guy with brass knuckles and he don't got no teeth because of that now. You know what I'm saying?
See?
Like when I tell you about the shorty that swung on me, it's like, yeah, I put her in a sleeper hold, but it's just like, that's the reaction I had. My first instinct is not to hit a woman, it's to restrain her.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, nobody ever hit you, right?
Not in a long time.
Damn, with that mouth, I know Angela Yee done took a punch in the
Oh, my goodness. We got rumors coming up here.
That mouth is nasty.
Yes, and we are going to talk about 2 Chainz. What really went down? Everybody was saying he was shot at, he got robbed. Well, I'll tell you what he's saying about the whole situation and what the video footage is actually showing.
Oh, boy. All right. We find out at 7:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up?
Yes, and did 2 Chainz get robbed at gunpoint? Yes or no? I'll tell you what he had to say and what people are saying on the surveillance video footage that exists. Also, Chris Brown is not too happy right now. I'll tell you why. On Twitter, he told somebody to eat a D.
Okay, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. The 2 Chainz get robbed by 2 guns. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
It's awful.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 7:50. Let's get into the rumors. 2 Chainz was robbed. Let's find out what happened.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So 2 Chainz, the rumor was that he got robbed at gunpoint in broad daylight. That was Sunday in San Francisco. Well, according to the police, they say his entourage fled like cockroaches when it all happened. And what else are you supposed to do, really?
Yeah, when gunshots start ringing, what you supposed to do?
Now, according to 2 Chainz, he said his wallet was stolen, and that's all that happened. He, of course, is not cooperating with the police. He's saying he wants to handle everything himself. 2 Chainz also took to Twitter, and he said, rule number 1, if a rapper gets robbed, people usually post items that has been taken, rings, chains, watch, money, etc. Rule number 2, if a rapper gets shot, he usually goes to the hospital or dies. Rule number 3, we definitely got geeked up in San Fran, best smoke in the world, too blessed, too stressed.
I do wonder how his wallet got taken, though.
Yeah. That just seems
well,
strange.
they're saying, according to the surveillance footage, that he was indeed the intended target. So they probably did take his wallet. I mean, the rumor was they took his chains, they took his car keys, took his car, took all of that. But
yeah, they're just not going to take his wallet. They take everything. The chains wear a lot of jewelry, too.
Well, I guess we'll see if anything pops up online.
You probably would have seen it by now.
All right, Chris Brown is not too happy now. GQ magazine tweeted him, and this is kind of a rude tweet. They said, congrats to Chris Brown on being one of the worst dressed men alive. And then they put a link to the article, the 5 worst dressed men of the month. Well, Chris Brown retweeted it and put eat a D. It's not nice.
I must be more thick-skinned than most, because I don't see why that would offend you in any way, shape, or form. That's what
Chris Brown.
That's what GQ does. They give the best dress list, the worst dress list. Okay, you made the worst dress list, so what?
And then the picture they put up, his outfit is a little questionable.
A little crazy.
All right, Kanye West. He's doing a new video, and he's actually going to be channeling the Christian Bale famous monologue. That's from American Psycho, if you remember that. Everybody in here saw American Psycho?
Yes.
It's a great movie. Now, it's the part where he's like, you like Huey Lewis in the news? Before he puts on a raincoat and kills the guy with an axe. Well, he was trying to get Jared Leto in the film, and he was trying to get James Franco. He ended up getting Scott Disick to play in it. And if you don't know who Scott Disick is, that is Kourtney Kardashian's baby daddy.
Yes.
So I guess now
That's
he's
what,
going
his
to
brother-in-law?
be acting. They're not married.
So he's going to kill Scott Disick in the video?
I think Scott Disick is probably going to play Christian. I'm not sure, but I would assume that he's going to play Christian Bale's role because he does look a little American Psycho-ish.
He should get Ray J in the video and kill Ray J with the axe in the video.
That'd be dope.
Now, that would make headlines.
Or it should be Chris Humphries and Ray J. And Tito Jackson's son.
Tito did hit it first, Kanye. The question is, who hit it when she got pregnant? You better get that paternity test if you know
and
what I know.
And that is why we weren't going to be comfortable enough to go to this Kanye West
listening
session.
That's why we didn't go to the listening session yesterday.
All right, Jesus. That ain't no immaculate conception in Kim stuff.
Stop it. Be nice.
And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Paternity test, my nigga.
Be nice. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Donkey today, 804. Who's it going to?
Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco.
All right. 804. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' on the traffic report. George Washington Bridge 40 on the upper, 25 on the lower. Lincoln Tunnel 35 in. Holland Tunnel 20 in. It's Abbasy Bridge 45 mile per hour speed limit.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for Tuesday, June 11th goes to repeat donkey of the day offender Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. Now, if you haven't heard, Chad Johnson was in court yesterday for violating his probation. The reason he's on probation is because he was charged with domestic violence for headbutting his then wife, Evelyn Lozada, last August. Now, if you're wondering how Chad Ochocinco violated his probation, well, remember he was arrested in May for not meeting with his probation officer. For all of us who have been on probation or parole, we understand how important meeting with your PO is. Probation is the alternative to jail. All we have to do is go see our PO every month. Way easier than waking up in a jail cell every day, right? Now, Chad Ochocinco's attorney arranged a no-jail deal with prosecutors that included no jail time, community service, and counseling, but all that went out the window when this happened.
Are you satisfied with the assistance of your attorney?
He's awesome.
You should be. He's an excellent attorney. He did a great job for you, sir. Do you have any questions of Mr. Swickle? Mr. Johnson, I don't know that you're taking this whole thing seriously. I just saw you slap your attorney on the backside. Is there something funny about what's going on here today?
I don't think it was done as any disrespect to him.
The whole courtroom was laughing because he just slapped you.
I don't think he meant to get a reaction. I know. I don't think he meant to get it.
I'm not going to accept these plea negotiations. This can be remanded.
Slapped his lawyer on the ass.
On the backside.
Yes. Now listen, I don't like to play the race card or the gender card, but if I'm a black man in front of a white female judge for a probation violation, and the reason I'm in front of the judge in the first place is because I headbutted a chick, I am going to be in that courtroom in a suit and tie with a cross in my hand, acting very remorseful and being very respectful, especially being that I don't have a job right now, and I'm trying to prove to people in the NFL that I'm not a head case and a liability, and maybe I can possibly get back in the league. I'm definitely going to be on my best behavior, but not Ochocinco. Everything's a show with this guy. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he had somebody in the courtroom recording that ass smack to put on Vine. Now, for all you saying the judge overreacted, let's keep in mind here, the reason Chad Johnson is in front of this judge is because he was dead wrong in the first place. He put himself in this situation by headbutting Evelyn, and he put himself in this situation by violating his probation, not showing up to see his PO. That's already saying to the law you don't take your probation serious by not going to see your PO. So if you're in a courtroom for a probation violation, what should you be doing? Showing the judge that you take the situation serious. And slapping your lawyer on the ass in the courtroom is not showing you take it serious. You want to celebrate? Do that after your plea deal has been accepted, the gavel has been dropped, and court has been adjourned. After that, you can kiss your lawyer in the mouth, slap his ass like he just did a good play, and Tupac walk out the courtroom. This is the worst premature celebration I've ever seen since Leon Lett and the '93 Super Bowl. Remember when Leon Lett recovered that fumble on the Dallas 35-yard line and ran it back, and he was about to score, but when he got to the 10-yard line, he slowed down and held the ball out to the cameras, and Don Beebe chased him down from behind and knocked the ball out of his hand? Yeah, that's what happened to you in that courtroom yesterday, Chad Ochocinco Lett. You didn't take the consequences of your actions serious, and now you're going to be hitting the showers with a bunch of men that can't wait to throw your wide receiving ass balls. Give Chad Johnson the biggest hee-haw. Not to mention the Ochocinco track will never be the same. When you hear this from now on,
Ochocinco, Ochocinco, Ochocinco.
You're not going to think of oral sex. Now you're going to think of men slapping other men on the ass. So when this comes on in the club, all you men just start slapping each other on the ass.
Ochocinco, Ochocinco, Ochocinco.
Slap a man on the ass, nigga.
Why are you guys doing this in here to each other? This is terrible.
It means he did just slap Envy on the ass. I can't lie.
Why would he just do that
what?
to you?
30 days for you, Envy.
Thank you. All I know is this is going to be
you're not taking this serious. 30 days for you.
There's going to be a lot of ass slapping in jail.
All right. 800-585-1051. Did that judge overreact? I mean, because she kind of reneged.
She didn't renege.
Yes, she did.
She didn't.
She said he was good money, and then all of a sudden, you want to make a mockery out of this courtroom?
She didn't renege.
Yes, she did.
No, reneging would be putting that gavel down, saying court is adjourned, and then that happening. Well, she can't. Which I don't think is legal anyway. But no, she didn't renege.
Well, she said it. Well, 800-585. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
800-585-1051. Did the judge overreact, or was Ochocinco wrong? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:18. We're talking about Ochocinco. Now, Ochocinco, he has to serve 30 days in prison. That's because I believe the judge overreacted.
The judge did not overreact. He was in court for a probation violation.
Right.
Meaning he didn't go see his PO. That's how he violated. So that's already showing that he did not take his situation seriously. And then when he's in the courtroom, he's playing around, slapping his lawyer on the ass.
Right. We have the actual audio. Let's play the audio.
Are you satisfied with the assistance of your attorney?
He's awesome.
You should be. He's an excellent attorney. He did a great job for you, sir. Do you have any questions of Mr. Swickle? Mr. Johnson, I don't know that you're taking this whole thing seriously. I just saw you slap your attorney on the backside. Is there something funny about what's going on here today?
I don't think it was done as any disrespect to him.
The whole courtroom was laughing because he just slapped you.
I don't think he meant to get a reaction. I know. I don't think he meant to get anything.
I'm not going to accept these plea negotiations. He's to be remanded into the custody of the Broward Sheriff's Office. As a condition of his probation, he's to serve 30 days in the Broward County Jail.
That is foul. You can't renege. You said he was good, and then he was happy. He was excited. It's like if you're in court and your lawyer does something, you give him a high five. Give me a high five. You give me a high five. He's a football player, so instead of high five, it was low. Pow, smack on the ass. Yes, we did it.
Light-skinned idiot.
Don't be mad now. Don't abuse your power.
Light-skinned idiot.
What you mad?
If I'm in court for domestic violence and I got a female judge, I'm going to be on my best behavior. I already violated my probation by not going to see my PO, and I know I'm in front of a female judge who might have a grudge against me because I'm here for domestic violence. I'm going to be on my best behavior. You know what I'm going to celebrate? I'm going to celebrate when the gavel drops and court is adjourned.
That's true.
That was a premature celebration. He got what he deserved.
No, he didn't. He was excited. He was happy. You know why? Because he's a black football player, doing well, making some money.
He's not my brother, he's not a football player. He got kicked out the NFL for headbutting the bitch. Shut up.
All right, well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Mark, did the judge overreact?
Definitely she overreacted. I don't think Ocho should went back to jail for that.
I agree.
Yeah, but you're a black man. Black people are going to always side with other black men when they get jail time.
Shut up.
Y'all can't be objective when it comes to a black man in the courtroom. Y'all still screaming OJ innocent.
So they can't be on a jury?
OJ was innocent.
Yeah, okay, no doubt.
Hello, who's this?
So was R. Kelly.
Yo, this Cash, man.
Cash, man, what's going on, man?
Man, she way overreacted,
See,
man.
Another black man.
Dude, I know he was a knucklehead for doing what he did, man, but the dude's going through a lot right now, you know?
I don't care what he's going through. He put himself in that situation.
Nope.
You're only feeling remorse for him because you're a black man.
Again, that's the man showing his power. A man abusing his
No,
power.
it was actually a female. It wasn't a man. It was a female.
I don't say it's the man showing the power, but, you know what I mean? The dude up. My bad. He messed up. I'm sorry, girl. He messed up, but he was excited. You know what I mean?
That's right. He got excited.
And,
he was happy.
And he's a football player. That's what football players do.
Hello, who's this?
What's up? This is Rosie.
Rosie, good morning.
What's up?
Did the judge overreact, Rosie?
No, I don't think she overreacted for the simple fact that these men out here, they take the system as a joke, you know? So when she gave him another chance, he could have just put that and ran with it. You understand what I'm saying?
They were just excited and happy.
Baby, you're absolutely right. Don't listen to these crazy
He's making an example out of this guy.
Stop. It's abusive power.
That's why you should date a white man, boo.
800-585-1051. Shut up. Did the judge overreact, or was Ocho Cinco wrong? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're talking about Ocho Cinco. Now, he was sentenced to 30 days in prison for slapping his lawyer on the ass. He was excited. She just said, you know what? I'm not going to give you jail time. So he was excited. Give me a high five, lawyer. Woo! Psh. And the judge was like, "Oh, you think this is funny? You think that you're a clown in my courtroom? You think you're gonna just mock my courtroom like this? 30 days. That's foul."
Hey, Envy, have you ever seen somebody slap their lawyer on the ass in court?
No.
Exactly. Some things you just don't do in the courtroom, sir.
I've never seen
that. How much money you got, how much fame you got, how much power you think you have. It's just some things you don't do. Okay, and slapping your attorney on the ass prematurely before the gavel even comes down is one of them.
He was just excited. There's a lot of things I've never seen. I've never seen an alien, I've never seen a UFO, and I've never seen Bigfoot. What does that matter?
You just don't mind embarrassing yourself. You wonder why people don't take your word serious.
But now, for real, 800-585-1051.
Now, but for real,
did the judge overreact, or was she abusing her power? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning, y'all. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're talking about Ocho Cinco. Did the judge overreact? Now, he was sentenced to 30 days because he slapped his lawyer on the ass. Was that overreacting? He was celebrating. He was happy. She said he was good. He wouldn't have to serve any jail time, and he was excited. It's kind of like giving your lawyer a high five. He plays football, so he smacked him on the butt.
Yeah, you can do that after the verdict.
No, but the only reason she did that was because everybody laughed. If everybody didn't laugh, she would have let it go.
First of all, when you don't go see your PO, you're already showing that you don't take your situation serious. When you come into the courtroom and you play around and slap your lawyer on the ass, you're proving you don't take your situation serious.
Well, she also said that this wasn't the first time that he had pulled a stunt like this. So if he has been acting in court, not taking it very seriously, she probably felt like, let me just teach you a lesson. You think this is a joke? You want to question my authority as a judge?
Abusing her power.
And he's probably not going to have to spend 30 days in jail anyway.
And 30 days is light.
He'll be out tomorrow.
Violation.
He'll be out tomorrow.
You headbutted a chick. You violated probation. She could have just violated the terms of his probation, period.
It was abuse of power. She didn't have to do that. She let him slide. She reneged. You can't renege.
How about he put himself in that situation by headbutting the chick, getting put on probation, and then not going to see his PO? How about that? How about he put himself in that situation?
Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We have Marie on the line. Marie, did the judge overreact?
Not at all. She didn't lay that gavel down, just like Charlamagne said. She didn't lay that gavel down. Therefore,
You prematurely celebrated.
That's right.
All you had to do was wait until you left, or wait until, but come on, you're in court for headbutting your wife.
That's like
you have a female judge sitting on the bench. Come on.
That's like a man telling you he about to blow your back out and he premature ejaculates before he even puts it in.
What are you?
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Sounds personal.
Oh my goodness. Hello, who's this?
It's Lord from Brooklyn.
Did the judge overreact, Lord?
Peace, Lord.
I think so. I think it's a little bit. But also, look at Chad, though. How you change your name to your number knowing full well you play pro sports? That's pretty silly. And when you record, you got to understand the next step is jail. So I think he could have been a little bit smarter. But,
all right,
there you go. That's the correct answer. See, that first answer you gave was your black initial reaction as a black man, hating to see another black man in the courtroom.
Hello, who's this?
Chuck, 78 West.
Chuck, what up? Did the judge overreact, Chuck?
Oh, man, come on, man. They overreact all the time,
That's what I'm talking about.
But what happened to trying to help people get back into the right lane?
That's what I'm talking about. Stop abusing your power.
Listen.
Exactly. Some of them judges need to be on the other side of that bench. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, how many homeboys you got in jail for shooting people?
I ain't got none. Yo, Charlamagne, fall back, man. Come on, man. Be wrapped up.
Because we got to stop doing this. We always act like we're innocent when we're dead wrong. Chad Ochocinco was dead wrong.
He was just excited.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, he's at the spotlight. That's why he's a target, man.
That's right.
Okay, so headbutting his woman didn't make him a target? Not going to see his PO didn't make him a target? He was in court for a probation violation.
Everybody makes mistakes, Charlamagne.
All right, well, guess what? Go pay for your mistakes then. Go do that 30 days. Eat that.
Thanks, bro.
The judge said it wasn't the first time he behaved that way in the courtroom, so...
I don't know about
she
that.
She got fed up.
Hello, who's this?
You know who this is, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
You coons don't take nothing serious. You think every time a black man is in the courtroom, he's innocent.
He is.
You can't commit crimes. We give you spooks breaks, and you still don't appreciate it. That's why Abraham Lincoln should have never signed that Emancipation Proclamation. The only field Chad Johnson should have ever been on is the cotton field.
Oh, my
if
goodness.
slavery was in effect, we wouldn't have these issues.
Envy.
I hung up.
Thank you. Goodness. Why do you let this guy talk it up? Period.
I don't know how he gets through all the time. That's just so disrespectful.
Well, he was absolutely right in this instance. I want y'all to know that, okay?
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was, man.
That was abuse of power, and he was fouled for that.
Okay, so what about Chad Ochocinco putting himself in that situation to begin with?
He made a mistake.
We wouldn't give these judges reason to abuse power if we didn't put ourselves in these situations.
She abused the power.
No, I don't think she abused her power at all, but I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Well,
don't give a judge a reason to abuse the power by not putting yourself in that situation.
All right. We got rumors coming up.
Chris Brown was in court yesterday, since we've been talking about probation violations, and we'll find out what he had to do and what's going to happen in the future for him. Is he going to go to jail like Ochocinco?
Okay, rumors at 8:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Caller 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a 4-pack of tickets to Six Flags Great Adventure. The all-new Big Wave Racer Massive Slide Complex is coming soon to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. We need to do a group trip to Six Flags.
I want to go to Great Adventure. I had to actually drive past there over the weekend when I went to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And I was like,
we should go there. Charlamagne ain't gonna go on.
Is it open Monday through Friday yet?
I believe so.
Because I know sometimes
I
only open on the weekend.
It's starting in June, so... It is.
I'm going to Great Adventure. Let's go next week.
Would you go, Charlamagne?
Nope. I'm cool on that. I'm growing. I'd rather do hallucinogenic drugs if I want to rush.
All right, so we're going to go.
All right. We'll set it up, and we'll get all the listeners to go.
Yeah.
Get somebody to sponsor us so we can have liquor on the way down and just have a good time.
All of our listeners aren't old enough to drink.
Well, the ones that are.
Okay.
All right, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, and we are going to talk about Beyonce. Now, she was in Brooklyn and Park Slope with the baby in the park, and I learned something new that I didn't know before. From her having her security guards around and
she's
everything.
She's in Brooklyn with the baby?
Yeah. She's in Park Slope. You know, her sister lives in Brooklyn, Solange.
Okay. All right.
What's wrong with being in Brooklyn? The Barclays Center's there. You don't think she's ever in Brooklyn?
I'm going to take my kid playing in
She don't go to Queens, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll find out about it when we come back. Keep it locked. 8:50 rumors. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on in. And this portion of the Breakfast Club is powered by Metro PCS. Now at Metro PCS, save big on our latest 4G-powered Android smartphones like the LG Motion and ZTE Avid 4G. Now just $29 after instant rebate. See store for details. New activation required. Metro PCS, wireless for all. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:50. Let's get into the rumors. Chris Brown, well, he has some court troubles.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So, you know, Chris Brown had his probation violation hearing, and he actually brought his mom to court with him. Mm-hmm. Now, what happens is the DA, they think that he faked his community service. So they're trying to say that he has to prove that he did all of the required community service. According to him and his lawyer, he's saying that some of the things may have just been misconstrued, but he did complete over 180 days of labor in Virginia.
How am I supposed to prove that? You want to see the blisters on my hand? What, you want to see the Instagram pictures?
I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with the paperwork, but there's...
Yeah, you got to sign in and sign out with probation. Usually.
Right, so
community service, I mean.
A probation violation hearing has now been set for July 15th, and he has to show up for that. If not, who knows what's going to happen. All right, you see what just happened to Ocho Cinco, so let's make sure we take care of our business. Mike Tyson is trying to come back to Broadway with a new show about his life, not just the Undisputed Truth, the one that we all in here saw that he did with Spike Lee, but he wants to do something to take it to a next step in theater. He wants to create a play based on his life. He also wants to get into musicals as well. I don't know, Mike Tyson.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Musicals?
Well, not the musical part, but the plays about Mike Tyson's life, where he came from, him getting into the game, him boxing, him getting arrested, him losing everything. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, we did like the Undisputed Truth, and maybe a whole entire play with his whole life playing out might be interesting to watch.
Undisputed Truth was dope. Who's going to be taking the punches in these plays, though? Somebody's going to have to take a punch.
You act, right? You did collard greens or something?
I'm a thespian. Platinos and collard greens. I did Platinos and collard greens. A few other plays.
All right, Carrie Hilson. Whew. I could breathe easy now. There were some rumors
Carrie
that...
Hilson, not familiar. Who is that?
There were some rumors that she was going to take a retirement break from the music business. Stop it. You know she had the song Pretty Girls Rock.
Oh, the singer Carrie Hill. Oh, okay, got you.
You know she has a new boyfriend now. Her boyfriend is Serge Ibaka. Is that how you say
From the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Yeah, that's her man.
Open up them legs and get pregnant, Carrie. Cash out.
Well, there was a rumor that she is pregnant, and that's why she's taking a little break.
Congratulations.
A leave of absence. But she tweeted, she had to let you know that's not true. She's not taking a leave of absence. She said, I get how you could think you found clues to that conclusion you conjured, but I'm not pregnant. Those clues are unrelated and exaggerated. So people were saying that she's taking a little leave of absence, that she's pregnant, but that is not true. She said, Carrie Crew has been so loyal. Thank you. And yeah.
But listen, can you take a leave of absence when nobody cares? If a tree falls in the forest and nobody is there to see the tree fall, did it fall? If Carrie Hilson leaves the music game and nobody cared that she was here to begin with.
Well, let's move on to Beyonce since we just talked about Carrie Hilson.
Now you're talking about somebody with some relevance.
Beyonce was in Brooklyn and Park Slope on 5th Avenue in the park with Blue Ivy, and she had a whole bunch of bodyguards around her.
Oh, okay,
and they
now
told
that
people,
sounds right. You didn't say that before.
What?
That she had bodyguards with her?
You don't think that she goes everywhere with bodyguards around her?
She needs to. She's Beyonce.
You made it seem like it was just her, Solange, and Blue Ivy in the park.
Anyway, they told everyone around, the bodyguard said no pictures. Somebody did take a picture and the bodyguard make the person delete it from the camera. Now, I didn't know this, but there was a lawyer in the park as well who had their child on a swing, and they said to the bodyguards, they said, you can not legally stop anyone from taking photographs nor force them to be deleted. And he went ahead and took a picture himself.
Now listen, you know I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Knowles Carter, but I must be objective in this situation. You can't go to a public park in Brooklyn and ask people not to take pictures. You can't go to a public park anywhere and ask people not to take pictures. That makes no sense. If you don't want pictures taken of you, don't come out in public.
Exactly. So, just so you guys know, if you try to take a picture, they can't legally stop you, and they can't tell you to delete it either. They can, however, punch you in the face and take your SIM card.
Take your camera and your SIM card.
Meanwhile, if Carrie Hilson was in the park, she'd be like, please, somebody please take a picture of me. Oh, no, we good.
All right, and that is your rumor report. And she's doing fine. According to our producer, he said Serge Ibaka's hot.
What?
Slow down, money.
Whoa. He said he was like,
listen,
he said
he's a multi-millionaire NBA player. She should get pregnant from him.
He said, she said he's Serge Ibaka. He's hot.
Man,
all right, Q.
Q, come on.
All right, Q. All right, that's what you into. All right, well, thank you for the rumors.
Q, 30 days for you, Q.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
All right, the mix is up next. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051. We also got Yankee tickets in the mix. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. What?
Let's see if we can't get Power 105 to fund this trip to Great Adventure.
I think that'd be dope.
Hold on, let me tweet them.
You gonna tweet Power 105?
Yeah.
You ain't got their number?
Are you kidding me?
That'd be dope.
Who do I talk to up here? I'm really trying to make this happen for us.
We're trying to get a group trip to Six Flags Great Adventure. Everybody that works up here, all the listeners. I think that'd be fun. I could definitely get Ciroc to give some money to sponsor it.
Yeah, right. They don't never give money. They don't even send you bottles.
They do. See all the bottles up there?
They're empty.
We finished them. All right, the mix is up next.
From 2 years ago.
You want to hear something in the mix? 800-585-1051. Whatever you want to hear, call me up right now or at DJ Envy. We'll get your request on. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Kelly Rowland. Wiz Khalifa.
I like that song.
Gone.
Tough tune.
I like that. I like that.
Tough tune.
If you want to hear that joint again, you can hit up the website, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. Shout out to Miss Kelly Rowland.
Yes, her fine Godiva chocolatey ass.
Now tonight, me and Yee, we're gonna be out in at Sue's Rendezvous.
That's right. We're hosting at Sue's Rendezvous, and we are hosting a big booty contest. So, Envy, I hope you win.
Shut up. Yo, the flyer for that party tonight is so disrespectful. I can only post it during the hours I know my daughter's in school because it's just disrespectful. That flyer is disrespectful.
Well, yeah, there's a humongous behind next to my face.
Disrespectful. And it's right next to your face. So I can post it again at now because my daughter's in school. She shouldn't be on Instagram.
Yeah, her butt is actually resting on my shoulder.
Then I got to take it off at 2 o'clock.
But I posted it anyway.
It's disrespectful. It's just disgusting.
I wonder who's going to win this contest tonight, though. Because the person who wins gets like $1,000.
Yeah, something like that. All right, and call the 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of passes to an exclusive screening of The Hustle. It's a new scripted series from Fuse on June 18th at the Converse Rubber Track Studio in Brooklyn. And we're actually, I think, on the first episode, the second episode.
Yeah, we're on that show. And I'm hosting the whole thing in Brooklyn, of course. So I will be there.
All right, Cherry Martinez is up next. She has your next chance to, what do we have? $500 from Wale. And also qualify for the grand prize.
That is so nice of Wale.
$25,000.
That's his own personal money. That's so nice.
Okay. All right. Charlamagne.
Yo.
Leave us on a positive note.
Listen, if you spend more time listening instead of talking, you might learn something. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Those are wise words from Stephen R. Covey I just shared with you.
Who's that?
It's a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People.
Okay. I learned that lesson a long time ago when I used to work for Wu-Tang. They used to tell me that.
What? Shut the F up?
They said, listen, you should always listen more than you talk, especially in meetings and all of those things. Sometimes when people talk too much, it really shows your stupidity.
Oh, boy. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. See you guys tomorrow.
Breakfast Club, bitches!